Ndị be anyị ekenere m unu. Asị m ka nke e chiri ya zelu. Asị m unu ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, site n'ebe isi wee na-esore anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24. Anyị si na ọ ya dịrị onye ọbụla na mma ka bụ ndị na-esore anyị n'ilu akwụkwọ n'ihe anyị na-ebe dị iche iche. N'ụbọchị nke taa anyị si na ọ ya dịrị anyị Igbo na mma na anyị yarị ka echi na echi ede agwụ agwụ. Ife anyị na-akpọ ya bụ ife wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ ife anyị na-akpọ ya bụ morning tea n'ilu akwụkwọ. Ihe a bụ gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe na-eme na obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ nwetara unu ka unu ga ya bụ ife, unu ga-esi ya bụ ife na tinye alụ nke unu ife unu chere gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile o kwugasị n'ilu akwụkwọ dị iche iche n'ụbọchị nke taa na morning tea. Dịka ị na-ege ya bụ ife, drọpụkwara your own comment n'ilu akwụkwọ, ọ dịkwa nnukwu mkpa. All right, over to you, sir.
Declaration of independence of Biafra that is to take place on the 2nd of December is targeted at achieving two objectives. One is the delegitimization of Nigeria. Two is the legitimization of Biafra. After the declaration, we are going to have a very long battle with Nigeria. But this battle, the good news is that we define how this battle will be fought. We will fight them diplomatically, we will fight them politically, we will fight them internationally, and of course, we will fight them locally. So, the 2nd of December is not after that. Some of you will come and say, oh, there is still military barracks, you are going to have them. But let me tell you, if the Vietnamese fought America for years and succeeded in making America to flee, we are ready to fight Nigeria even more than what Vietnamese did. And we dictate how this particular war will be fought. We are never going into conventional warfare with Nigeria. But the delegitimization will take a different tone. And what I'm trying to tell you people today is that you must be prepared for a very long years of battle for the legitimacy of Biafra government. It is not something that happened in one day. It is not something that happened immediately after our declaration on 2nd of December. But 2nd of December will mark the beginning of a very long battle, which we are going to show our determination with our actions and inactions. So my fellow Biafrans, all I'm here to tell you this afternoon is for you to understand that after the declaration on December 2nd, 2024, the battle begins. And we are not going to stop. If it is going to take us 20 years to fight Nigeria differently than what we did in 67 and 70, we are ready for it. If it takes also 23 years for Taliban to defeat America and they left their land, we are ready to fight even 40 years. Since 1967 to 2024, Nigeria continued to fight us. The only thing is that we have not fought Nigeria until now. And in this fight, we are still defending ourselves. So 2nd of December will mark the beginning of the Biafra liberation. Do not expect something or any magic to happen. We will make the magic to happen. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Because the Senate President of One Nigeria came out and told all of you that if Simon EKPA enacts a sit at home, nobody moves from Akwa Ibom Cross River to Lagos and out of the east or to go to other parts to do business. That it means that Simon EKPA is the real governor of the Southeast, which is Biafra land, which he himself is part and parcel and is subject to Simon EKPA as the Prime Minister. He called the names of all the governors and ministers and senators that all of them will obey this. So that means there is a government in exile. And they know and understand. So our education, I don't know if we still have to educate One Nigeria again about what the government is all about.
Thank you, Master Sonny. Before we lose this Abubakar here, I want us to grant in the microphone. And this Abubakar, I'm really, really impressed that he is here listening. I have gone through your page and I want you to really come with your question that actually made you raise your hands. You recommended the government and appreciated them for the 12 years or 25 years J term, and you called IPOB a terrorist, and you are here with the Prime Minister. Actually, we want to give you the mic. Please grab the mic. You have the time. Ask that question that made you to stay here all this while. Abubakar USG, please unmute yourself. Abubakar USG, please unmute yourself. Or are you just here to listen? Abubakar USG, yeah, you are at on the platform of the terrorist IPOB people. Unmute yourself and ask that question.
Speak your fufu there. Maybe that's what you understand.
Please, does anybody understand fufu there here, please? Help me. You are free to unmute yourself so that maybe we will hear you because they are nomadic, they don't understand English. Somebody should help me with BIAFRA Unite in our water fufu there. Maybe you can give him that language you understand. Abubakar.
Abubakar Zomana.
No way. No way.
Go to his page. Some of you should visit his page right now and see what he wrote there. He commending the government for the 12 years, 25 years. He said when he reposted the video that our PM posted the other time, and he said IPOB are terrorist group, not like them. In fact, I just read 2 or 3 things and I quickly gave him the microphone, and now he's scared of the Prime Minister. Every one of you are scared of him. Every one of you will hide under your bed. Even Musa.
Even when Ahmad Obello opened his mouth to say that they cannot give the position that a Biafran qualifies to serve in one Nigeria, that they would rather go and get a foreigner than to give it to a Biafran. He clapped for the video and said, that shows that Northerners have the balls than IPOB terrorists like you guys. So he's really acknowledging what Ahmad Obello said. But he's here now and we want him to speak. He's not ready to speak. Abubakar, what has taken your power supply? Refill more gas, please, because you said you are a director of a USG Natural Medicine. Bam, you can pick another person while we wait for you. Pick
The
this.
fear of Prime Minister is the beginning of wisdom. He will be your end. He will be your end. He said, Karma is real. Give them some dose of Biafra, please. Unmute yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, PM, for coming out again to speak to Biafran. I want to just ask you a question that is similar to the question you asked MNK some time ago. I want to take your mind back to Abori Accord, which was an agreement between Nigeria and Biafra, but it was thwarted by Nigerian government. And also I want to remind you about the promise they made after the war, RRR, which means rehabilitation, reintegration, and reconstruction. But they've never done anything about it. There is something we have come to know about Nigerian Fulani government. They call it Takia, people deceiving people, and they use it all the time. My question now is, apart from Biafra freedom or Biafra, you can now go, is there anything Nigeria will offer you at the moment that will make you change your mind regarding December 2nd declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra and then defend it? Thank you, sir.
No amount of offer in this life will change the declaration. Rather, the declaration will be moved to the earlier days, like the earlier date than 2nd of December. And I want to let every Biafran to understand that the time of in Abori we stand is over. In Abori we stand doesn't work for us today. Even if that Abori had worked, by now we would have changed the system of Abori. So the time of Abori would have worked at that time, during the time of Dume Wojoku and his group went for Abori. Maybe it would have worked for them. But now, a lot have changed. So we don't stand in anything Abori, which is the restructuring of Nigeria. That will never work for us, not at this age. A lot has changed, a lot has happened. So we are out for complete sovereign state of Biafra. Nothing like Abori, nothing like restructuring of Nigeria. We are not going to be part of it. And like I said, the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra will be on the 2nd of December or earlier than that date, depending on what happened from now to then. Thank you.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. Kama Israel, are you good or you have one more? You good to go?
Yeah, I'm happy with the
All
answer.
right. Okay.
It's just a reminder that we are dealing with the people that are always looking for a way to deceive people. Because now that they're approaching Finland, they will behave as if they are ready to do anything Biafrans want, and probably use that means to lure us into believing in what they will offer. That's why I asked the question.
Finland will not listen to Nigeria. Nigeria is a terrorist state. I have followed a very laid down democratic principle, the highest democratic principle that every sane nation will respect in this world is when you allow people to make their choice. We have given the Biafrans opportunity, create that opportunity for them to vote in the self-referendum, and we have done what many nations could not do. So Finland can never, ever, ever go against their own law and constitution. I don't need to go into discussion of this Finland thing. Let them just rant and rant it tomorrow. If I commit crime in Finland, Finland will hold me responsible for the crime I commit in Finland. And I know what I'm doing, and I know when I have crossed the line, and I will never cross the line in Finland. I respect Finland. Finland is my country that have given me everything I need, and I want to replicate what I have gotten from Finland in Biafra land and give them life. That's what I'm fighting for. So anybody that is talking about me or Finland doing anything to me or anything like that is just living in a delusional state. You people don't know the law of Finland. You don't know the kind of treaty the Finland. Finland doesn't have any treaty with any country. I don't need to go into that. But the fact is that if I commit crime in Finland against Finland, then I will face the law. But I'm not committing any crime in Finland. I'm defending my people, lecturing Biafra people on a way to defend themselves. And as a Biafra government in exile, the minister of the Biafra, prime minister of the Biafra government in exile, I am fighting in accordance with international law and norms. So I know exactly, and that's why I'm getting mad in doing what I'm doing against the Nigeria terrorist state. And I will continue to increase the tempo. I will continue to make sure I solicit for support to be able to fund the Biafra Defense Forces and arm them to the teeth. That is the only thing they need now is your arms and nothing else. Thank you.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. Thank you, Kama Israel. Thank you. All right, we move. It's me again. Unmute yourself, please.
Good evening, House, and good evening, PM. Thank you for this opportunity. Now, you once said, PM, that you set down condition of stopping or ending this sit at home, because we are looking at 1 month long sit at home, and this time is targeted on government offices, Nigerian presence in Biafra land. But you once set a condition for stopping this sit at home. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your pivot point. Should I say pivoter in that your condition? One of them said that if they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one, and you have meeting with him one-on-one, then if they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will stop the sit at home. Secondly, you must have meeting one-on-one to sustain your stopping of sit at home. But you didn't give timeline because given how things are going on, December is by the corner. Does this your demand has a timeline? Does it have longevity or it is permanently open? Because the people which can come up tomorrow and say, okay, you have Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you have your meeting with him one-on-one anywhere in the world that you may demand. They might reach out to that demand very close to your December 2nd declaration. So do you have a timeline or it is a white card? Thank you for now.
You should have known that. Okay, go ahead, Pierre. Sorry, sir.
It is not giving monkey cup to drink that matters. So are you going to collect it back? A man that invited people to come for child dedication, don't tell the stories of how the woman or the wife got pregnant. I don't know whether this what I'm saying is making any sense.
Too much sense, sir. Too much sense.
So let them release him. And of course, we gave Nigeria from 28th of November to withdraw every Nigeria presence in the terrorist army uniform police from Biafra land. From now to 28th of November. After that, they will begin to kiss dust in a different level.
Okay,
Awesome.
PM. One Senator Sani, Shehu Sani, once invited you to Ecowas head of state meeting, and your response to him was savage. And from your response, you are not interested in Ecowas. And in recent days, we have seen Mali and Burkina Faso and I think Chad pulling off from this same Ecowas. Does Biafran government in exile have plan to follow suit, or do they have their own plan?
We have our own plan. We recognize those who recognize us. We despise those who despise us.
Okay. On the issue of referendum, we've had so many opinions about referendum. And everybody understood that referendum is good and it should be done. But formally, we depend on our senators in the Eastern region or in Biafran region to activate this referendum. Now that this technology give you the opportunity to carry out this
Please address them properly. Defunct senators, because we have given the vote of no confidence on them long time ago, and as you can see, they doesn't represent anybody in Biafra land. They can't even go to Biafra land on Mondays. That is a vote of no confidence on its own. If there are senators representing their people and they are from Biafra land, they should visit Biafra land on Mondays, right?
of course,
So they cannot visit. They cannot visit on Monday, which means they don't have control over the people and they have no legitimacy over Biafra land. So they are defunct senators, and their voices doesn't matter and it doesn't count.
Okay, in this situation where this referendum has been carried out, we have so many audit companies, so many, like one of the authenticity of this referendum is Google, and even Google has denied, according to you, over 5%, which should be surmounting in millions of people due to one or two mistakes in registration. So this referendum that happened,
That is the reason we adopted the physical voting. where people will come physically in their polling unit, write their name, cast their vote, and have them registered in the voting registry. And from there, we have recorded millions of Biafrans. So the exercise is happening not just online, because we have the backlash on the online voting, and now it is physical voting. And the videos of evidence, the evidence of the videos and voting are all over social media. We are documenting everything. So every Biafran must watch, like the ORB reported, keep an eye on Biafra self-referendum. It is from the United Kingdom, an independent research institution, not us. So everybody must keep an eye on the Biafra self-referendum. And the thing is that we are not expecting them. If you read that particular article, you understand that they said there are two ways to this whole Biafra thing. Either Nigeria will issue a political statement on the self-referendum, or will engage them militarily. That is the two options that is there. And either one, we are going with any of them. If they choose to go politically and solve the escalation of the problem, we are good for it. If they choose to go military, we're already in the military confrontation for the past 2 years. So the only thing we're going to do is to step up our game by making sure that Nigeria doesn't have any existing barrack in Biafra land. Police station in Biafra land will be decimated. That is the next step phase one. You people don't know what is coming. So I just pity those who come to kill our people in our land, because they will not live to tell the story. This is not a Biafra Nigeria war.
PM, you have preempted my questions and you've answered, and keep an eye on Biafra referendum. It's a very big statement that I want to hear from you.
Please,
And
one more question. One more question, please. One more question. Just one more, and then we'll close it there. We'll have other hands up. Please, go ahead. Just one.
you mean from me, right?
Yes, from you. It's me
No,
again.
I say he has preempted.
Okay,
And
okay. Thank you. That means
he
you're
passed
done with the
me
questions.
through it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. It's
And
me again.
just me. It's just me. Is it? It's me or just me? Which one is it? And
It's me again.
it's me again. Okay. I remember. You know how we started. Sometimes I remember you. I would just be lying down, and I remember you, and I would be laughing. I would I would be laughing very loud. So can you bring him back?
Okay, it's me again. You need to come back. You need to get back here. Where are you?
Bring him back.
Get back in here, please. I need to see you to be able to get you back. It's me again. You need to request again, so I'll get you back.
Okay, because sometimes I will remember him, and when I remember him, I will be laughing loud alone. The reason is that I know how he used to tackle me in the beginning. Can you bring him back? I want to hear.
I need
I
to
want to
see
hear his
him.
voice.
So if you see him before me, can you bring him back? I can't see
He's
him.
back. I can see him. I can see him. Please
Okay,
bring him
okay,
back.
okay. I've seen him. Okay.
All right. So, so I remember that he used to this guy used to attack me, just like he don't even want to hear anything. he don't he don't even want to hear anything. He just fighting for problem. Like, even when there is nothing, he want to manufacture something. So one day he started confessing, I say, yes, of course I know that you always attack me, and he said that he has done everything to know whether I can fall for the trap, and then every time I continue to skate through. So that's when I remember that statement. I remember his face. I'll be laughing alone. I'll say, this is Biafra struggle. When the person does see it's me again. You remember, right?
Yeah, PM, so many water have gone under the bridge. And the truth of the matter is that you know my house in the village. You know where I come from. And we don't talk too much. So many water. As I'm talking to you, I cannot repost what you post on Twitter. They started tracing me, and you know where I am. You know where at a time you advised me to guide my identity jealously. You know where I am. You know my name. You know my surname. So they started tracing me. I went around out of Twitter, out of space, and I discovered where all these things were coming from. and
Yes.
always they ban and shadow ban me, and so many water, like I said. I will use the other account, that's my real name, to
Yeah.
talk to you, sir.
All
So,
right.
and
No, but
meanwhile, I'm
it's
still,
it's part of the history that we are going to talk about, because a lot have happened, and this is where we are today. And after all that went wrong.
meanwhile, I'm still watching out for mistakes, sir. Make no mistake.
You see what you can watch till the kingdom come.
Wow, awesome, awesome. All right, Ebon, we move. We have our media, Ada Biafra, Betty Ford. Betty Ford, please grab the mic. And you have a question for the PM, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, my ministers. Not really question, but I might ask him one question in the end. PM, Your Excellency, I thank you so much, especially the Finland history you gave us this evening, the way you always take time to come and talk to your people and know how they feel, listen to them, smile with us. It is giving us a lot of joy and hope. I know there's a time Onyendu said that if you want to hide anything for a black man, you should write it in the book that they will never read. There's this man who said he's a godson to Pete. He was asking you to come to Nigeria because they know that Nigeria is Golgotha, where people are killed for saying the truth. Onyendu also said that he will kill Nigeria with the truth. And you are here doing the needful for us. Recently, as recent as this afternoon, I was listening to one Hausa man. He said that we should stop addressing them as Arewa because Biafra is going and Oduduwa is going, that they are not Arewa, it's Fulani using it as a means of dominating everybody. So I don't know where all these people are. They don't listen to what is going on. Especially during the protests, the people from Kaduna were wielding Russian flag. And I was wondering where CD Musa was, because it's part of the anarchy that the protesters are displaying. So I believe that the country has divided itself, So that very man should know that Charles de Gaulle was in United Kingdom when he was the commander-in-chief of France during the time of Hitler. Our people, some of us, really, they don't check things out before addressing it. So if you are in Nigeria, that is when he will join you. Why did he come to this space? Anyway, that
No,
is
he
by
think
the
he
way.
think he think that if they start killing Biafrans, they will say, "Oh, you are the one who speak on the space that day. We are going to spare you." He think that they are going to give him the opportunity to explain himself. That it was the one who was telling Simon Ekpa to come to Nigeria that day. Do you remember? You don't remember me? Before he will even open his mouth, they have cut off his head as a Biafran. That is this
Yes,
kind of people. That's how they end up.
yes. So the Hausa man I listened to this afternoon, he said that the Fulanis want to dominate everybody, that they are not Arewa, they are Hausa nation. And there is Biafra nation and Oduduwa nation. I posted it on my Twitter so anybody can go and listen to it. So the man said that they are now using Tinubu. They think that they can use Tinubu to get whatever they want, but that they are disappointed. So our people are not getting it that Nigeria is divided already. They are the ones sewing those Russia flag and giving their children to be on the street. And Musa didn't do anything to them. But that is not my question. My question now goes to an article I read on your Twitter handle where Mr. Emeka Anyoko was going to Tinubu to ask for referendum. And at his age, I was wondering, why does this man talk about referendum at this time? I also read the answer you gave him, which I was happy about. But the following day, is it Daily Post, wrote that some Biafrans are going to ask Emeka Anyoko to recognize Biafra, but that he refused. So I don't know that thing he's asking Tinubu to do, a referendum or whatever. How is it going to have any impact on what we are doing?
Emeka
Because
Anyoko is not issue I'm going to discuss. You have responded to him, and that is the end. It ends there. He does not represent anybody. He doesn't. We don't even know who he is. He has not spoken to the atrocities that Nigeria has committed against Biafra people. So I'm not here to make him a topic. What he's trying to do is to come as either to take the Hanez Ndibo presidency, which we have abolished, and then of course after that they will kill him. So I'm not here to discuss Emeka Anyoko. Okay? And of course I don't even know what they wrote about him or whether anybody went to him. I'm not here for that. Emeka Anyoko is not somebody that I'm going to be discussing. I've responded when he went to the presidency to do something, and it ends there. And we have also warned him never to speak again. If you think that we are joking, you can go ahead and speak and see how Biafras will deal with him. So I'm not here for Emeka Anyoko, please. Thank you.
Okay, PM, please. I don't know if this is the right place to ask this question. Somebody asked me if the ticket to Finland sales is going to be extended.
It is not going to be extended.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, PM. We are happy. Everything you are doing is falling in place. There is no much question. Everything is happening and we are all seeing it and we are grateful. I am very grateful. I'm happy. The cries we cried during the war as kids, you are answering most of the questions by your action. Airborne.
Airborne. All right, we have to round up. I'm starting another meeting now, and I didn't actually inform the media team ahead of time. So I thank all of you for listening up to this point. Over 1,600 still here, and so I will be here again time to time to respond to issues when they arise. I call on Biafrans to calm down. Nothing is happening. Simon Ekpa is very strong, and my best is still yet to come out. We will finish this thing, finish this war, hand over freedom to our unborn generation and our generation to come. You will never inherit the fight Simon Ekpa is fighting today. You will never inherit the insult, the propaganda, the name calling that Simon Ekpa is inheriting with other Biafrans under the Biafra Republic government in the homeland and the Biafra Republic government in exile. We will make sure that we'll pass on to you freedom. Airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army, airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces, airborne to the Biafra resistance fighters. Go, 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 go!
Egbo mana ege ntị daalụ nne na ụmụ ife ka unu si wee na-esoro anyị n'idu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 n'ụbọchị nketa anyị na-akpọ ya morning tea. Unu anụgonu ya bụ ife mgbakọrịta ụka ya bụ ife Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ Biafran Prime Minister or Biafran Public Government in exile. Dịka o si dị n'afọ ka o si ada n'iru akwụkwọ. Gịnị ka ị nwere ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ dị iche iche dropụla ya on the comment section below. Ọzọ dịkwa ka ibe ya bụ ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị na-esonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ, onye na-afụ ya bụ ihe onyonyo anyị kaba alụ ka ị like ya and turn on notification, share kwe ka o wetakwa ndị ọzọ ụmụnne anyị dị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Daalụ nne na Igbo ọma na-ege ntị. Oge na-adịrị anya onye ndu ya apụta na n'ụlọ mkpọrọ. Ka emesịanụ ụmụnne m.